Now, Garnet is another Italian player. Shout outs to his sponsor, Save Your Games. We saw these guys. I actually worked with them to do a English broadcaster at SF5. I think it was last year, I believe. Shouts to those guys as well. And the Italians, they're not spoken about enough because they are a very small community, but they have a very condensed player base and it's strong. But on the global stage, they're not spoken about enough. Now, Garnet actually used to play Fang in Street Fighter V. Now he's playing a character with a little bit more firepower, no pun intended, with Dhalsim. And I don't know if you've noticed, when you looked at this roster, you know there's a lack of JP in this region.
There is.
However, Garnet's got a pocket JP. And I've only seen him pull out the pocket JP against Chem players, which is what GGhalibel is. Okay. I don't know if he's going to do it here because it's first to two. And his Dhalsim is one of the better Dhalsim players we have in the European region. I love the things that he does. But he wants to put himself in the most conducive scenario possible to help continue to put Italy on the map, because Giko helped that by being in the finals for Street Fighter V at Capcom Cup last year. And SYN Garnet, or SYG Garnet, I should say, sorry. Okay. He's in a very good position to do that. Now, GGhalibel hasn't lost a set today, I believe. So he's actually on a good streak. Okay. He does stream as well. I have seen him stream a couple of times. He does do his analysis as well. And this is a matchup I've seen Garnet and Takamura play a fair bit. So I'm pretty sure Garnet has done his homework. I don't think he's going to resort to the JP here, so let's see how this goes. Now, also I've got to mention as well, when you go up against Dhalsim, everyone has a button that counters stand medium punch and stand hard punch. Like, just which punishing the limbs. For Ken, it's stand medium punch. So if he gets the range there, he'll do that. He can't float for too long because a run short Yukin will catch him as well. There's a couple of things that make this detrimental for Dhalsim.
Yeah, especially being in the corner right now. Halibel has all the resources at his disposal, but a nice tech throw. Garnet's got some breathing room, trying to poke it out.
Trying to catch a limb there with the crouch fist. Will get the parry there. Clean jumping, and that will be the round there for GGhalibel. Run short Yukin to close it out. What a fine start. Firing on all cylinders is Halibel.
Yeah, I wonder if Garnet does go down. Oh, that crouch fierce whip punish was bonkers, bro.
Now that caught roundhouse, I believe. Yeah. I don't know if that's preemptive or you can actually catch that. And he went into the run as well. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, it looked like he was very prepared for that. That crouch fierce, it's got a great disjointed hitbox on the part that's cancelable too before it reaches to the sky.
And you usually see that when Ken gets a perfect parry or from drive rush cancels to run cancel combos and whatnot. Try to get the crouching throw there, but with throw tech. And then he talked about getting baited there. Backs away there and floating as well. He's got to be careful with those floats, man, because I know he's trying to float over the firewall so you can't drive rush cancel, but then you expose yourself to the run short you can.
Exactly, like Ken's got such good ways to cover that and no safety there. Immediate drive reversal onto the Dragon Lash.
Pops out Yoga Fire, teleports behind there, but he might have teleported himself into danger if he's not careful.
Oh, no, we punished that time. We saw Halibel respond to it before.
He's almost have to get level 3 here, so he's looking to close this one out. Buffers crouch medium punch into the medium Yoga Inferno here, and he sets up Yoga Arch. And it avoids it completely.
Just DPs through it. Yeah, that heavy punch DP, I believe, is projectile invul on the 5th frame. So very quick. As long as you can get that out, you're dodging any and everything.
Well, what an explosive start there from GGhalibel. Done his homework, does the studying. Very studious guy as far as I'm aware. And he's looking to actually get the 3rd German player perfect parry. And he's in there with the crouch fierce run into the Tatsu, plus 3 frame advantage.
So you're telling me he actually looks at his notebook?
Ah, he does.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm telling you. Not throw shit at anyone.
Wakes up with the pop-off. Oh, you gotta pay for that one.
Drive rush Yoga Mountain.
That was cool.
Now, if there's anything I like about Garnet's gameplay is he's actually shown me a couple of combos I didn't know Dhalsim would actually do or go for. And he gets the stun there.
Locked this man down with a plus frame, showed him a sequence a couple of times, gold and a drive impact. It was tough. It was tough to be ready with the level 1 at the proper time.
Perfect parry again on the stand medium punch. I don't know why he's not deterred from throwing his limbs here, because Halibel's actually showed him consistent optimal answers to that.
Man, great defense from Garnet though, not biting on the neutral jump and then getting the back throw as he was cornered.
Floats in with the jump medium punch there. He's still looking, he's still hungry for that perfect parry there, Halibel. But he's going to be patient in this scenario. Sure, Yukin's his way through.
Wow. Again, he's just confident that Dhalsim's going to come forward, feeling that he's confident from the fireball coverage. Perfect parry on the limb.
Dude, he's done that pretty much like 4 out of 5 times, so he's got a 90% success rate on that thus far. Gonna throw again. In trouble here. He's not gonna yet. Gonna get the conversion. Teleport away. Yes, he will.
He switched sides on him. Oh, looked like he tried to get that crouch fierce out again, but the drill not gonna allow him to do so. Stuffs the projectile as well.
Floats in. He's still got to be careful with these floats. And he's got level 3 there as well. And he tried to get another run Shoryuken. This is the thing. Halibel has been massively consistent on the answers. And the fact that he is like not deterred, he's not going to be like, you know, I'm not stopping using my tool set. I'm going to continue to use it, but readjust the timing, readjust the spacing, so on and so forth. And make it so you flop, because there's a big commitment, some of the things that Ken's are doing.
Yeah, and especially with GGhalibel winning the first game right, he feels a lot of confidence in the strats he's utilizing, the decisions he's making. So Garnet just changing up those timings to make those situations look similar, but play out in his favor is huge.
All right, gets the back medium punch here.
Oh, and a perfect parry immediately on that, but he doesn't get the punish. Ends up burning him out on an awkward sequence where the drive impact landed.
He's going to threaten the stun a little bit more before he does it. He can still do it as much as he wants, actually, because level 1's not invincible.
He's chilling.
He can actually just do it. Yeah.
Oh, and that was such smart, like, drawing out of the burnout meter from GGhalibel, right? He's like, I'm just going to abuse the fact that you're in burnout in the corner. I'm going to wait till I drive impact you till you're almost already refilled.
Yeah, of course. And then he tried to do a throw tech there, but he gets caught out by the float. Again, another combo I haven't seen here. I love this. I'm noting down all these Dhalsim combos, mate.
I think the level 1 is actually pretty great for Dhalsim. Like, the damage it adds on to the end of a lot of combos and the damage you can get from, like, anti-airs and different things, it's actually pretty nice.
It's one of the things I like to highlight about Dhalsim a lot is where his damage comes from. Drive impacts, punish counter drive impacts, anti-air conversion to level 1. It's all there. Right. Oh, he's trying to run in to get the closeout in. It's not working. It's not working. He's getting a little bit too impatient. It's literally like a bull charging at a red flag. He's running into his danger here, and the shoe's on the other foot now, Rinch.
Indeed, now Garnet in control here. Onset point, perfect parry comes out again, but Airboy just takes the jab in the oak. He didn't want to commit to anything that he wasn't sure of.
All right, crouch fierce.
Fierce, Brian. What a conversion as well.
I would have gone for level 1 there to get a positional advantage, but I respect this one because he wants to get the advantage in terms of drive gauge and get free Oki scenario here and a trade. I'm not sure we could have got from that though.
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't look like anything, but he finally finds the run DP, gets him with the drive rush crouch medium kick. Oh, we are on final round.
But he hasn't got any super meter to work with here. Still got Shoryuken to work with here, but I think Garnet is probably not going to overexert himself. He's going to try and chip away as much as possible before he gets a clean hit.
Indeed, and I mean, GGhalibel, he's been looking for a lot of these parries on these limbs. He's parried a bunch of fireballs this round. Still got to be careful if you're Garnet.
There you go. Going to be meaty roundhouse. That is manually timed. Shouts to Crimson for telling me that. Crouch fierce misses the heavy Jinrai though. Trying to get a DI because he thought he was going to commit.
Did not commit though. Does catch him committing to a grounded button though. Pop off with a level 3. Let me get my drive meter back. This is a commanding position for Garnet.
He can set up EX Yoga Arch here, but then he's got to worry about Run Shoryuken again from GGhalibel because that's what he's been looking for a lot of the time, and it's been working out really well. Ooh. This is the crouch fist.
I bet he's going to get a chance to overhead. Oh,
back throw punish counter. Could set up something nice. There we go. Trade. That works out as well.
Yeah, and it kept on going. GGhalibel thought he was going to be able to take his turn back. Oh, man. Dangerous limbs being thrown out.
Nice drive reversal. He's burned himself out here. So this is actually looking long because if GGhalibel gets close, he can actually push him to the corner as much as possible to then get the stun because he won't get it until he has level 2. And that's exactly what Garnet's trying to avoid. The moment he blocks, he's in trouble.
He is, just teleports out of the drive rush fears.
Dude, this is the most elusive I've seen a Dhalsim player be. What immaculate spacing with that sweep. This is it. He cannot block. All right, he's fine now.
He tried to parry and burned himself out. Garnet, yeah, he's going to be able to get one last throw bait to bring the set back after it was looking a little scurry.
And there you have it. Garnet turning it around just like Geeko did.
Yeah.
The Italians have great adaptation here, and that will put him in the top 8 winners side, where unfortunately he will have to do a country knockout tomorrow against his fellow countryman, Geeko there. But you know what? Love this set again, back and forth. We had GGhalibel show us all the answers. Perfect parry, stand medium punch, run Shoryuken. Even take the risk with the jump in and get the clean optimization there. This guy has studied the matchup to a T. But unfortunately, with the way he was going in, it actually worked against him as well. Because once Garnet got a little bit comfortable, you start to run into fireballs. You start to run into straight limbs. And then once Garnet understands and readjusts his spacing, now I can convert from those limbs with the drive rush cancel there. And then he started to switch it up by doing every time that Garnet was floating, because he actually got a huge success from the floats as well. He started to fling out crouching fist, get the force knockdown, get some of the conversions there, hit and miss with those conversions. And I love the way that he kind of like bullied him into the corner and said, I'm not going to take your lunch money now this time,
was sick.
I'm going to just wait just a little bit. Because when you have Dhalsim, Zangief, and DJ, they have to wait till they get level 2 to have a fighting chance against getting stunned. So that means you actually get a prolonged, that elongated time to stun them. So you can actually you can reduce their health gauge to the amount you want, so that a jump in will get the round, or a certified amount. So it's actually really good how they, how GGhalibel and Garnet handled that scenario, but Garnet came out top.
Yeah, I like the way Garnet adjusted back to some of GGhalibel's adjustments as well, right? Like you mentioned the crouch fierce on some of these floats. We saw in one of the last rounds, Garnet float into that space and then quickly teleport out to bait that out, right? And I love the fact that he didn't get discouraged about throwing out long limbs. Early on in that set, GGhalibel was perfect parrying them left and right, calling them out heavy, and Garnet knows, like, I play Dhalsim. That's my game. I still got to keep throwing out the limbs, even if they've been countered a couple of times. So great stuff to him making top 8.
So this is what your top 8 winner side is looking like right now. So here was one of my theories. Let's see if I can kind of wrap this up real quick before we move on. So Takamura is still the favorite. He's in loser's side right now. So Germany and Europe West have their own World Warriors, but this is where you combine the two for their online premiere. Europe West, ideally or realistically, if Takamura wins that, then that means it's open season for Western Europe's World Warrior.
Yeah.
But the Germans don't want that.
Oh.
The Germans want a German to win. Because if a German wins, that means it becomes open season for them in their World Warrior. Now, the fact that Takamura's in losers now actually shakes everything up. Because it's like, oh,
makes it very scary.
That means if he doesn't get hit, that means EU West regional finals might be a little bit more turmoil.
Yeah.
A bit more chaotic within there. So there's a lot of things that coexist within the two. There's a lot of theories here. All right, I was thinking about this on the flight here. I have a lot to think about.
That's interesting, and it's pretty much a guaranteed winners final is going to be Germany versus Italy, right? Because it's two German players versus 2 Italian players, so that's going to be very interesting, man. The way it all plays out, for sure. I love seeing that type of storyline in the regions.
Do not forget as well, their 5th ranking events, respectively, are next week. I think 1 day after each other. I think there's a 1 day break between the two. Because shout out to Ritus and the rest of the Saltman League crew, they'll be putting those on for you guys as well. So a lot of the guys are going to be like, okay, this guy wins, I might have a fighting chance here. That guy wins, da-da-da. And then there's your seeding, your regional seeding places as well. So there's all that stuff to talk about and hypothesize as well. But we got to move on to the top 16 losers side now. That's winner side all done. So now we'll be looking here at the top 16 losers side. And up first, we'll be having Zerla going up against Kesman here. Okay, this will be a very interesting one because now Zerna, he had an interview with St. Colin Rob TV. Shouts to those guys,